Hey guys, SirPrawnAlot here with another video. Today we've got some new fish, some new plants, and some new tools for this tank here. So I'm gonna get started with this tank and give it a good scrub with the scrubber. As you can see, there's some odd spots around and icky stuff on the front. But these guys will be able to help out cleaning some of that up as well. So I'll just jump into it. This is just like a long arm scrubber with two sides. So as you can see, I can use the sponge side for, I guess, easier stuff to get off. And for something like this, it's a bit tougher. I can use the green scouring pad a bit more and hopefully that'll get it off. Don't know what that is. It's a weird spot. Doesn't seem to budge. There you go. And it's gone. So I'm just going to clean up the rest of the front of this tank. I'm not too fussed about the stuff at the back. It's kind of like a natural background and it'll definitely be good food for the fish that I got over here. So yeah, I'll finish up cleaning it and I'll get on to the fish. I gave it a nice clean. As you can see, it's looking a bit cleaner on the front. There's still a bit of algae and stuff, but that's alright. So a bit of an update on this tank. As you can see, the moss up here is going well. Some of the moss down the bottom is not doing too good, and the Anubias is doing a bit, bit bad, a bit okay. There's, as you can see, there new growth, but it's also turned a bit brown. I think it's because it's not getting enough light, or that may be algae growing. I'm not too sure, but there is still new growth, and it is still growing, which is always a good sign. The fish are going pretty well and the shrimp are going well. I saw some shrimp with eggs. Don't know if there's any babies yet, but there probably will be pretty soon. So yeah, there's a few shrimp in here. The red cherries are going well. And I went out to get some corridoras today and they didn't have the ones I was looking for. I'm trying to get some pepper corridoras. I'll put a picture up, but yeah, they're really cute little fellas, and yeah, like, I love them. And I went to the shops, and sure enough, they only had albino and panda cories left. So I asked about them, made sure there were none in the back or anything like that, but sure enough, yeah, I missed out. So I'll have to go back next week or so and get some more when they get the new stock of fish in. But I did decide to get some Bristlenose. I've had a Bristlenose before, and they're really cool. It's probably not a good view of them, but here they are. So yeah, just a couple younger ones. Not too big yet, but they will grow up. I do think they're both males, which is kind of a bummer, but I can always get another one, make sure it's a female and get it. But they're pretty cute and they're pretty cool. They'll definitely enjoy this. Lots of driftwood for them to munch on. They seem to like hanging out on that. And hopefully they will clean up a bit of the back for me. But yeah, so we'll be adding them in today. Also got some plants, like I said. Amazon swords and a banana lily down here. The banana lily was really cheap. It was like $2, so I thought I'd give it a try. I may be putting it in with the better fish. I'm not sure yet. I'll see how it looks. This tank looks with the Amazon swords in it. But yeah, I'm really keen to pop these little fish in. Just before I start the whole acclimation and getting these fish in and stuff, I'd like to give a massive thanks to Aquamate, Dr. Black and Thirsty Rabbit. They're some of the bigger fish tubers, or more in the community, I guess, and Aquamate did a shout out for me, and they've really supported me and my channel lately. So if you're new from Aquamate's channel and you've come over here, hello, this is my channel. And yeah, like I said, thank you to you guys. You're always, saying nice things and yeah, like giving me shout outs and stuff like that, and yeah, I think a thank you's, more than necessary. I would like to say we're getting really close to 100 subscribers now, and I did say there would be a competition, and there is going to be a competition, more like a giveaway than a competition, really. I'm thinking I'll, get you to say something in the comments, or, tell me something, or ask a question, and then, I'll choose at random who gets the prize. The prize was going to be an air pump and a net, and there'll be one winner. I've decided that will be the way, and it will only be, Australians, because posting outside of Australia is ridiculous expensive, so yeah, I think I'll just do that. But once we hit 100 subscribers, that's when I'll work out that competition or giveaway. But yeah, I'll get on to acclimating these little fellas, pop them in the tank and get them out into the aquarium. There they are, just chilling in their little bag, making sure they get nice and toasty in my tank. They look pretty nice. I actually got them relatively cheap because they were priced as babies, but they were just the bigger ones in the tank, and I said, yeah, I'll grab the two biggest ones you've got there. So the one on the right is definitely much larger than the one on the left, but yeah, from what I can see, they're both males. They've got the little bumpy horns going on. Another thing I need for this tank is a better light. The light at the moment is a light I used on a 30 centimeter long tank or a 40 centimeter long tank, and it's kind of cheap one. It's just LEDs, and yeah, it's not like a proper branded one or anything like that, so it's not crazy good. And that's why I think I'm having some issues with the plants down here. And obviously the lighting, just in general, it's a bit more yellow because it picks up the yellow from the driftwood, the tannins. But because there's not so much light, it's not heaps bright, so it, yeah, has a bit more of that yellow going on. And obviously the sand and the gravel's like yellowy in the rocks, so yeah, it's looking a little yellow, but that's alright. We have a bit of a story about Simba here. The other week he was looking pretty bad, and he was floating around the bottom of the tank, and I was a bit worried for his health. And then I noticed when he turned around that he had a massive bulging eye. I think it was the one on the right that you can see now. It was like popping out of his face almost. So I quickly searched the internet. I was like, oh, something's definitely wrong here. There's some kind of disease or something going on. And sure enough, it was Popeye. If you don't know what Popeye is, from what I gather, it's where behind the back of the eye of the fish gets like infected, and it starts, producing liquids and, bulges out the eye. So I was pretty concerned, so I rushed out that day and got some medication for it. It was like I went in looking for something particular, and the owner was like, oh, I'll just get you a bag of like the stuff we use, and it was just like a yellow bag, and it looked a bit dodgy. It looked like he just, went out the back and took a leak or something, but I used it anyway, so it's like this yellow liquid. I didn't actually find out what it was, but yeah, it did the trick. As you can see, his eye's pretty fine now. But yeah, I've got some pictures, so I'll put those up, and you can see. So yeah, if you ever do have, something wrong with your fish, searching it up or asking your pet store owners or whatever, your aquarium, dealers, asking about is always a good idea. Don't freak out instantly, don't go like, oh, it's gonna die or whatever. Give it a try, because yeah, as you can see, he's cured and he's happy and he's swimming around. The cause of that is a dirty tank, and it was my bad. I did realise after that I hadn't been cleaning it properly. I haven't been doing proper like gravel vacs, so I changed that up a bit and have started properly cleaning this tank. It has really deep gravel, and I think maybe that was the cause, because I was only just skimming the surface of it. But yeah, he's looking a lot better, which is good. As for my shrimp, I haven't had huge success with the blue dreams. There's been a few babies around, and they've been growing. They haven't died or anything, but I have had a couple adults die every now and then. So I don't think I've actually got more. I think I've stayed around the same amount of like 10 blue dreams. But they're a lot harder to see. They really like to hide. And as you can see, this Java moss and stuff has really grown in really nicely because of the good lighting and stuff. The moss wall didn't turn out too well, as you can see. It's more just like a fence with a bit of Java moss on it and stuff. So yeah, I've been trying to get this going, trying to get the blue dreams going, but no luck. As you can see, there's a baby over here. I did say that I would never add fish to this tank, but I am tempted to add the neon tetras. Because my cherry shrimp had heaps of success with other fish in the tank, and I think maybe that's the way to go. So I'm going to give it a try. I think maybe not today, maybe in a few weeks when I have more fish in the other tank, and just see how they go and see if it helps out. I've also got this weird like algae mold almost looking stuff growing. I can't work out what it is, but it's like really green, almost like fluorescent in a way. Hasn't harmed the shrimp or anything like that, so I'm not too worried. But yeah, kind of really want to get these guys going. I really love them. I really love how they look. I'd like to start being able to, sell them or give them away, or add them to other tanks that I have. So as I was saying before, there was pregnant shrimp in here, and that's what one looks like. That one's almost ready to give birth, or the eggs will hatch kind of thing. As you can see, they're like fanning them to make sure they keep moving, they don't get algae or bacteria going on them. But yeah, that one's like very close to having babies. It's really cool. It's interesting to watch. And there's another one here that's also doing it. So yeah, it's just fanning the eggs. So there's going to be a lot more cherry shrimp in here again. It's a real pain in a way that they just don't stop breeding. I mean, it's great fun to watch them all, grow up. All of the ones in here I had from babies. So it's really cool that they keep, growing and stuff. I only bought 3 of them at the very beginning, and this is what's happened. You can't go wrong with a few cherry shrimp. So I was talking about a competition or a giveaway earlier. These are the prizes that I was going to give away. It's a AP 2800 high pressure air pump. So that's an air pump for your, sponge filters, or just your airline tubes and stuff like that. It's kind of noisy, and that's why I didn't use it. So it is opened, but I've only used it to test how noisy it was. And it just vibrates a bit. So obviously, if you don't have your, fish tanks in a place where it's gonna, keep you up at night or annoy people, that's fine. Or you could always just, give it away yourself or sell it. It's not bad though. Like when I tested it, it pushes the air. It does what it's meant to do. So it's a Pisces one, and then I've got a net here, a large one. I use the big ones like this for, getting fish into the tanks. You put the net over the bucket, and you pour the water in, and you catch them. It's a bit easier with a big net, so yeah, I'll throw that in as well. So the giveaway will be, happening. I'll do another video at 100 subscribers. So, tell your friends, invite, other fish tubers, whatever gets the word out there, give it a crack. I'm really keen to, give away some items. I'm gonna let these guys get into their tank in just a second. They've been waiting pretty patiently. I just added the Amazon swords in as well. So everything's looking pretty good now. Time to get the Bristlenose into their tank. I've just got the bucket and the net ready to go here. So all I have to do is pour the water into the net and the fish will pop on in. I'm gonna have to, I won't be able to film this because it's a two-handed job, but I'll get back to you once the fish are in the tank. So as you can see, my fish have decided to go to the back of the tank, where it's very hard to film them. It's a bit of an issue for filming, but obviously, they're a bit stressed out and they have the little hiding spots. So this is like in one of the hardest places to film, but as you can see, he's happy, sucking away. I'm sure, with time they'll come out a bit more and whatnot. I actually can't work out where the other one is, but he is in there somewhere. I did put him in. So yeah, there's that one that I was just filming. And I have no clue where the other one snuck off to. Must be in here somewhere. Somewhere around. But yeah, I'll definitely have some more updates and stuff coming out about these guys. Just trying to work out where he went. He was right up here. Oh no, he's still up there. There he is, in the little crack. You can see his fin. There he is. So yeah, I'll definitely have some updates for them. They're really cool fish. They're gonna grow. Be able to see them grow and stuff. Like I said, I'll be trying to get some more fish for this tank. I'm gonna get cories, and I'm tossing up between guppies or rasboras or something else. I really struggle to decide on one fish. So thank you for watching, and once again thank you to Aquamate, Thirsty Rabbit and Dr. Black. Great YouTubers, really awesome in the community. They have live streams and stuff, so definitely go check them out. Aussie fish tubers, can't go wrong with some Aussies. And yeah, that giveaway will be coming up shortly, hopefully. Almost hit 100, so tell your friends to come subscribe, I guess. Any other fish tubers, let them know. I'm always keen to see other fish tubers and watch their stuff. But yeah, thank you for watching. Comment down below if you enjoyed this video, if you have any suggestions for the tank. If you have any suggestions for the lighting, actually, that would be really handy. I know Dr. Black had a quick fix for it, but it's a bit sketchy. I'm not too sure if I want to electrocute myself or not. But yeah, definitely I have some more videos out soon, and yeah, really excited to keep doing this. So I'll catch you in the next video.